Yo, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy First Class 305. Yo, want to hear the funniest thing ever? I literally recorded one of the a dope video. It was crazy, bananas. I wish I could show y'all, let y'all listen to what I said or whatnot. Um, it was like an 8-minute video, and guess what? The camera wasn't on. Oh man, that was a bad one. But whatever, man. You can't do nothing about it. So I'm just gonna get back into it, anyways. Just finished watching that movie Night and Day, the Tom Cruise flick. Seen it before, but you know, I was able to watch it again. If you haven't seen it, you definitely gotta watch it. It's like dude is like 98 years old and he still looks like he's 15. Like this nigga just never gets old. But anyways, man, the reason for the video today is I just want to touch base on a topic that my homie, you know, big homie JSTAR25. Side note, if you ain't subscribed to his page, you need to get it together. You need to, you know what I'm saying, you need to get down with the homie, because dude's topics, dude's views, dude's sneaker reviews are bananas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really look up to many people, but at the end of the day, when I look at dude, you know what I'm saying, I gotta throw up the douche sign and salute the big homie, because he's like the general in this. He's the reason I started making videos, honestly. It was actually response videos to his videos that got me getting into it. But anyways, man, back at it. The topic that he started the day that he actually left it, I think it's the day, yeah, he left the day, was what's blank is killing the sneaker game, basically is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like high beast, resellers, kids, whatever. Honestly, and I've said it before, I've said it on numerous videos, nothing is killing the sneaker game. Zero, nothing, big goose egg. There's nothing killing the sneaker game. The sneaker game is at 110 folds better than it was when we were younger. It is a lot more fun, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, listen, I'm a grown man, and as a grown man, we love challenges. And if you don't love challenges as a man, then you have to reevaluate your manhood, period. You know what I'm saying? Example, how many of y'all like easy women? I don't. I like a challenge. I want her to make me fight for it. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there, I'm married. So if my wife sees this, babe, I wasn't talking about me being with other women. I promise. Scout's honor is not about that. I was just giving an analogy. So chill, because my wife is half Puerto Rican and half Cuban, and she'll slice me with a rusty screw, with a rusty razor, real tall, $1.50 right across my face piece. And I don't want her messing up my money maker. But anyways, man, it gets real tiresome. It gets real frustrating when I hear cats, usually the older cats. And as an older cat in the sneaker game, I will say it is a bit ridiculous, and it's a bit redundant at this point, where you get these older cats just crabbing and complaining about the kids are killing the sneaker game, and resellers are killing the sneaker game, and this is killing the sneaker game. Just crying and crying and crying. Like, dude, y'all talk about kids and the way kids are acting in the sneaker game, yet you're crying like a 4-year-old about the game. These people are so one-track minded, where they don't understand that every aspect of life, we're not talking about the sneaker game. We're not just talking about the sneaker game. We're talking about every aspect of life. You have to become acclimated to what life is becoming. And if anybody disagrees with me, please, by all means, leave a message. You know what I'm saying? Post a comment down below. I'm here to listen. I want you to give me a justifiable reason how I'm just out here talking out the side of my neck. But it's usually the older cats, man. And it's sad to say that it really is the older cats. You know, they say that high beasts are killing the sneaker game. And I'm going to give you the best example of how the older cats in the sneaker game are they have this level of hypocrisy embedded in their soul, in our soul, because I'm an older head too. I'm almost 30. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about how the older heads are they have this level of hypocrisy embedded in our soul, even though I'm not the one to do it, because I co-sign the youth. How they have this level of hypocrisy that's just like consumes them so in such a disgusting manner. Anyways, let's get to the example. This is right here, when I tell you this, you're gonna be like, you know what, dude is like on point. And you know what, I'm gonna give myself kudos and a pat on the back for what just popped into the medulla oblongata right now. Grade 5s. Everybody knows grade 5s. If you don't know grade 5s, I don't know what you're doing in a sneaker game, first and foremost, but that goes without saying. But grade 5s. If you're looking for grade 5s, go on eBay right now. $400 for a pair. $350, $300, $400, $500. Some ridiculous prices. Now, for those kids that weren't out during the time, that weren't alive during the time, or they were like one or two during the time, and so forth and so on, I'm gonna tell y'all this little tidbit of information that a lot of dudes really don't know or don't care to know. But that shoe was in every single clearance rack at every store, at every Foot Locker, at every Nike store, in every sneaker retailer. The Grape Fives were on the clearance rack. Clearance rack at $65 a piece. And how do I know this? Because like I said, I'm an older dude. I was around. I understood that. I was just like a little jitterbug. You know what I'm saying? I was in my early teens or whatnot, but I knew that. You know what I'm saying? I knew that. I saw sneakers. I always loved sneakers just the moment I saw them. And when I got started getting my bread together, I started scooping them up. But Grade 5s were in every clearance rack. Every clearance rack. And for those who don't know when that sneaker got big, it wasn't like just somebody decided to wake up in the morning and start scooping them all up. No. Everybody knows who Will Smith. If you don't know who Will Smith is, dude from Men in Black, I Am Legend, Independence Day, phenomenal actor. I co-sign Will Smith. He's one of my favorite actors. Will Smith broke those out on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everybody saw him on dude. He had like this crazy, if I'm not mistaken, he had some sweatpants on, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, when he broke those out, they started flying off the shelf. Prices going bananas. Resellers hitting that up on some next level-ish. So tell me what the difference is between the youth today and resellers back then. Just because you were a part of it, so you just want to turn a blind eye to it? You're not gonna tell me that that's not hype B shit. Like, let's get in, and I do apologize for the curse word. You know what I'm saying? This is going on J-STAR's page. J-STAR, I apologize. I'm gonna tell you off rip, but I'm gonna try to keep that. I'm gonna limit it to that one right there. That's hype beast mess right there. Straight up hype beast mess. Tell me that ain't where you just start liking a shoe and you start loving a shoe and you start buying a shoe because an actor had it on. I act at that because at the end of the day, it's Will Smith and you saw it on his TV show. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, what I'm trying to get across with that point is that all these things were always a part of the sneaker culture. It's just these old dudes see this ridiculous competition because the competition in the sneaker game has gotten hectic. And honestly, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact, just that, am I going to get the shoe? Am I not going to get the shoe? Am I going to be able to get it? Am I not going to be able to get it? Damn, I couldn't get in contact with the homie who works at the store. So what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just have a thing. I have a thrill for the uncertain. You know what I'm saying? I just love it. So for me, it's always fun. You know what I'm saying? But for some dudes, they just old fogies that get frustrated entirely too quickly and need to get on a prescription of Xanax and calm the hell down and become used to what the sneaker game has become. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, if it wasn't for the youth, we wouldn't have anything today. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you really have to stop and think about it and say to yourself, bro, we always need an injection of youth into any aspect of life, whether it be music, whether it be television, whether it be movies, whether it be, no matter vehicles, all of the above. We always need an injection of youth. You get what I'm saying? You really truthfully think that Chevy would be the company that Chevy is if it wasn't for the youth? You think there's old dudes making cars like the Chevy Cruze, which is a phenomenal piece of workmanship? You get what I'm saying? You think it's old dudes making new Mercedes? No, dude, that's all younger cats that were that are new to this. You know what I'm saying? They have a refreshed mentality of thinking. Think about it, bro. Even when old retros, the first retros of pretty much every shoe came out back in, like, let's go back from '06 all the way back to, let's say, 2002. We didn't even see this much heat dropping in 1 year like we do now. You get what I'm saying? Granted, the quality ain't great. I already know that. I can't say nothing about it. But just the fact that they're actually making the effort to come out with these shoes is because of the youth. It's because they know that these kids love sneakers that much. They want to be a part of the culture that much. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like these old dudes. It's just like they just that old dudes, and they just don't want to be. They don't want to get used to the facts that things didn't change. And like the homie JSTAR25 said, if you want to, if you want to jump out the sneaker game because you think that these people are killing the game, by all means, please do me a favor. That way I ain't got to sit there and talk to you and hear the nonsense out your mouth in the sneaker line. Like, yo, oh man, look at all these little kids in the line. And I'm the first one to be like, and I'll go ahead and ditch that conversation and go talk to one of them kids. Because at the end of the day, the kids out here, you know what I'm saying? I kick some knowledge at the homies, let them know what it is. I was in line talking to a lot of young cats about the playoff releases. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know what the history was behind it and so forth and so on. Yada, yada, yada. This is in the third. But you get what I'm saying? Like, cats just don't, it's ridiculous, man. And it's getting really, really redundant where you just got to keep hearing the same thing over and over again from these cats telling you, oh, but the game is messed up and these kids are killing the game and this is going on and that's going on. And yet at the end of the day, Nike has seen record profits. Tell me where that's at. Where's the logic behind that? Because at the end of the day, you got to get your old behind up at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning now. On your Saturday, on your day off anyway? What are you crabbing about? What are we really talking about right now? Because you can't sleep in late like an old fart? Man, come on, man. Get it together, man. No disrespect to my older cats. I got love for y'all. I'm just saying we just got to broaden our horizons and broaden our minds, excuse me, if I mispronounced that the first time around. Broaden our minds and wrap our head around the fact that the old sneaky game that we knew back in the day is no longer existent. And now we have to become a part of what the new sneaker game is. And we need to be the forefront of the sneaker game where we sit here and teach the little homies how the big homies used to do it. You get what I'm saying? Stop and think about it. You know, when you talk about the mob, I'm not using the mob as a reason for thinking, but think about the mob. At the end of the day, why is it that the mob became the mob? Because the older cats sat down and kicked some knowledge to the kids. That way the kids ain't just buying shit just to buy it. They're actually buying it because they know about it. And the only way to know about it is by having us talk to them about it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get across is let's get it together, man. Let's teach the kids what it is about. So that way they don't get their mind jaded and end up really messing up the sneaker game. Killing it, never gonna happen. But messing it up, it's possible if we allow it to happen. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what it is. That's my response. So if y'all love it, comment. If you hate it, comment. I don't care. It's all love. It's all butter for me. Either way, man, it's First Class 305 chucking up the doses. Salute. Holla at your kinfolk. Yeah.